What if every book on Earth suddenly disappeared? No history, no science, no stories. Centuries of human knowledge would vanish overnight. But have you ever wondered who created the very first book? From ancient clay tablets to modern eBooks, this is the incredible 5,000-year journey of the book that changed civilization forever. Chapter 1. Before books existed. Long before paper existed, humans still wanted to record information. Around 5,000 years ago, the ancient Sumerians of Mesopotamia began writing on wet clay tablets using a sharp reed. After writing, the tablets were baked in the sun until they became hard. These clay tablets contained laws, trade records, stories, mathematics, and even school lessons. One of the world's oldest written stories, the Epic of Gilgamesh, was preserved on these tablets. Meanwhile, in ancient Egypt, people developed something much lighter. Instead of clay, they used the papyrus plant growing along the Nile River. Thin strips of papyrus were pressed together into sheets and rolled into long scrolls. These scrolls became the world's first portable writing material. For thousands of years, scrolls were the standard way to read and store knowledge. But they had one major problem. Finding one page inside a long scroll could take several minutes. People needed something better. Chapter 2. The birth of the book. Around the 1st century AD, the Romans introduced a revolutionary idea. Instead of rolling writing into scrolls, they stacked individual pages together. They folded sheets, stitched them on one side, and added protective covers. This new invention became known as the codex. For the first time, readers could quickly flip between pages. They could bookmark sections, write notes, and carry large amounts of information more easily. Compared to scrolls, codices were stronger, more practical, and easier to organize. Within a few centuries, they completely replaced scrolls across much of Europe. The modern book had finally been born. Chapter 3. Books were once priceless. Owning a book in the Middle Ages was a luxury only the wealthy could afford. There were no printing machines. Every single book had to be copied entirely by hand. Specially trained monks spent months or sometimes years writing each page with beautiful handwriting. Some books were decorated with gold leaf, colorful illustrations, and elaborate artwork. These masterpieces became known as illuminated manuscripts. Because copying took so long, one large book could cost as much as a house. Libraries contained only a few hundred books, and many were chained to shelves to prevent theft. Books weren't just objects. They were priceless treasures. Chapter 4. The invention that changed everything. Then came one of history's greatest inventions. Around 1450, a German inventor named Johannes Gutenberg created the movable type printing press. Instead of writing books by hand, printers arranged thousands of reusable metal letters into words and pages. Ink was applied. Paper was placed on top. Then a heavy press transferred the text instantly. What once took years could now be completed in weeks. The very first major book printed this way became famous as the Gutenberg Bible. The printing press completely transformed society. Books became cheaper. More people learned to read. Knowledge spread faster than ever before. Many historians believe the printing press helped spark the Renaissance, the scientific revolution, and even the modern world. One invention changed human history forever. Chapter 5. Books reach everyone. During the 1800s, industrial machines made paper much cheaper. Steam-powered printing presses produced thousands of books every day. Factories could bind books faster than ever. Public libraries opened across Europe and America. Education became available to ordinary families. Children finally had books of their own. Authors like Charles Dickens, Mark Twain, Jane Austen, and Arthur Conan Doyle became household names. For the first time in history, books belonged to everyone, not just kings and scholars. Reading became one of the world's favorite activities. Chapter 6. The Digital Revolution. In the late 20th century, books entered another new chapter. Computers changed everything. Digital publishing allowed authors to create electronic books known as eBooks. Today, millions of books can fit inside one smartphone or tablet. Online stores allow readers to download books within seconds. Audiobooks have also become incredibly popular. People can now listen to books while driving, exercising, or traveling. Despite these technological changes, printed books continue to thrive. Many readers still love turning real pages, highlighting favorite passages, and filling bookshelves with stories they cherish. Amazing book facts. Here are a few incredible facts about books. The world's largest book weighs over 1.4 tons. The smallest printed books can be smaller than a grain of rice. The world's biggest libraries contain more than 170 million books and documents. Every year, millions of new books are published worldwide. Yet many experts estimate that countless ancient books have been lost forever through wars, fires, and natural disasters. From clay tablets, to papyrus scrolls, to handwritten manuscripts, to Gutenberg's printing press, and finally to digital eBooks. The history of the book is really the history of human knowledge itself. Every page tells a story, every book preserves ideas, and every generation adds another chapter to humanity's journey. So the next time you open a book, remember, you're holding thousands of years of innovation, imagination, and history in your hands. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating history and knowledge videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.